Hey everybody, welcome to one of the Scrolls for my views and followers by this Sony. If you guys want to see a motivational video, please stay tuned. Alright y'all, so this is a different video. I wanted to do it the formal way. I usually do videos like real talk and stuff like that via vlogs. But I saw on one of my videos, my DIY budget planner video, and I saw someone said that they liked it. They liked my life lessons that I was saying, I guess, in the video, because sometimes I'd be trying to throw some stuff out there when I'm like in between the video or towards the end and stuff like that. I catch myself doing that. And they were saying something about doing a mini series, and also she's a new subscriber, so I'm like, what? And then also I remember one of my girls on here has said something about that they like how I do, I'm a good, storyteller and stuff like that, or whatever the case is. Like, people like to hear me talk. So I know this might not get as much views or whatever the case is, but I just wanted to, I don't know if this is going to be a series or something like that, but I may incorporate this and probably try to do this, once out the week or twice or whatever the case is. I'll try to keep it up. You guys know I'm always starting something, and then sometimes I'm just like, I get so I'm backed up with a lot of videos. But let's get into it right now. Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about is basically letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. Focusing on yourself and things of that sort. So around that type of deals. Okay. All right. So basically, oh, and social media. Okay, social media is going to play a big aspect. I did talk about social media, but I'm going to get a little bit more into depth with that and, have everything, come together. This video may be long, so get some snacks. I'm not going to do a premiere. This is going to be an upload because I'm going to do more uploads. Okay, so here we go. All right, so basically what I'm talking about is basically when I mean let go of the past. And I'm also going to talk about obsession. So it's a lot of things I'm going to talk about. A lot of things are going to intertwine. So basically with letting go. All right, so a lot of people, we go through, relationships, as far as if you have a boyfriend or you had a boyfriend or girlfriend, you let go, or you're supposed to let go, but the relationship is over, it's supposed to go your separate ways unless you come back together. But if it's officially over and you guys can't stand each other, whatever the case is, you basically move on. Sometimes you have some people that do not want to let go, and it starts to become like an obsession, as far as also with friendships. If you do not no longer want to speak to the person anymore because of what has happened and things of that sort, and you let go, you let go the person, you had let go, but that person has not let go. So it's like sometimes it becomes an obsession because for the fact that the person still dwells on what happened in the past with you. You see what I'm saying? So they will keep dwelling on the past and probably talk to others about it and say so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, and whatever the case is and stuff like that. And then some people get to the point where they want to probably defame that person's character because that person no longer speaks to them anymore, or whatever the case is. So they get some type of outrage or whatever the case is, and they see that other people, engage with them, like them, love them, or whatever the case is, and then they see that and they get upset because the fact that that person does not talk to them anymore. And it becomes an obsession when you continuously, talk about the past and not letting go of that person, or whatever the case is. So it becomes an obsession. You know what I mean? And it's like, you could be obsessed with, positive things, as far as getting into school or getting a new car, whatever the case is, to the point where it's not saying that's the only thing you think about, but you're focused on the goal slash obsessed in a positive way. Sometimes being obsessed could be in a negative way, as far as you're obsessed with the person, you can't let go of the past, you continuously talk about the person, you always say this, you always say that, and this, then, a third, or whatever the case is, and it becomes also sickening. Okay, and to the point where it's that's all you probably think about day in and day out. Then you have the social media aspect, as far as when you have friends or things or whatever the case is on social media, and when people let go of certain people, sometimes it's you let go, you know what I mean? And that's in the real life, in the real world and stuff like that. And then when you let go, then you have some people that's still attached or still continuously talk about certain things that happened in the past past, and like I said before, that want to probably defame you or defame your character, or want to say certain things and stuff like that. It gets to the point, like I said, it gets obsessive, and it gets sickening. Okay, and then it's like your priorities in your life starts to go all the way down here to the bottom, to the floor, and then your social media becomes the priority. And then it's just like, you're thinking about a whole bunch of things, and as far as social media like IG, YouTube, or whatever the case is, then you start thinking about other things. And sometimes, social media is a really, really big aspect in a lot of people's lives. A lot of people let social media take over them, and I did a video on this, but so if I'm reiterating, I'm sorry, but a lot of people let social media take over their lives. So basically, they're probably looking for people who's saying stuff in the comments, saying stuff, and who's with who. Is Sally talking to Jack? Is Sally talking to Jane? And this, that, and the third. And Susie talking to Jess? And this, that, and the third. Or are they doing this? And who doing that? And somebody said something about somebody. And this, that, and the third. Who's on this panel? Who's talking about this? Who DM this person? So it's like, after you get all that scrambled in your head with your problems that you may have in your personal life intertwining, it's like, how is your brain functioning? You see what I'm saying? How is your brain functioning with all of this going on, and you're trying to, juggle your life along with the social media life? But then sometimes people forget their regular life, and then they're focused too much on the social media aspect. And then it gets to the point where it becomes obsessive, because you're trying to figure out who said what to who said this and who said that, whatever the case is. You should not let that get to you. Okay. And I know a lot of people deal with certain situations differently, because with me, if I'm done with somebody, I'm done with somebody, and that is it. And that's just basically it about that. I don't want to have nothing to do with the person, and I am done, and I am done, and I depart, especially if I don't want to deal with them and whatever that they have going on. And I continue on my way and do a mental block. Okay, I always do that, but everybody have their way of doing things. You know what I mean? But it's like, when you start to stress about things that is not relevant to you, then you start to put like basically pain on yourself. You start to put stress and everything else on yourself. And then stress triggers a lot of things in your body. You may not think so, but it does. And when stress becomes a big factor, it's like, stress can trigger heart attacks, strokes, or whatever the case is that you never had before, or you never had high blood pressure, your cholesterol, a lot of stuff happens in your body. Your body, starts to, goes probably flight or fight. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, a lot of things happen. You end up in the hospital, have an IV and stuff like that. And it's just like, how did you get here? And then, you talk to your friends and your family, and you tell them you got here because of social media. It's just like, bruh, like, you need to take a break. You need to, probably visit a therapist, which is nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to get to that point to where social media is really engulfing in you, to where you're obsessed with certain things. You're obsessed with what Sally doing. You're obsessed with Jess is doing. You're obsessed with Jane is doing. Why are you obsessed with what these people are doing? Are you thinking about yourself? Are you focusing on number one? You see what I'm saying? Are you focusing on yourself? Are you focusing on your health? If you have any kids, are you focusing on them? If you have a husband or a fiance or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever the case is, are you focusing on them? Are you focusing on your family, your pet, whatever that is important to you? Are you focusing in on that? And if you are focusing in on that, because you have some people that will say that they are, but how much time are you putting into it? Are you putting very little time here? So maybe you put 10% here, and the rest of the 90% there is your social media. You see what I'm saying? People put 5% here, the 95% in social media. It's like, bruh, like, why would you put that much? Why would you put that little into your personal life? But you care so much about what's happening on social media that you let your priorities slip by. Then as you get older and older and older up in the ladder, then you will be singing the I coulda, shoulda, wouldas, because guess what? You was worried about what Sally was doing. You was worried about what Jack is doing. You was worried about what Jess is doing and Jane is doing. Yes, I threw Jess in there because, what I'm saying, whatever the case is, Sally, Jack, and Jane, but we got to throw somebody else. But anyway, and it's just like, bruh, like, where we do that at? It's just like, how do you let certain people consume you that's not relevant in your life? How do you let that bombard your life? So it's just like, when is it the time to let go? Like when Like, let go. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, just detach. When you are holding on to stuff, then it physically shows. You look tired. Your body is tired. You are not able to do the normal things that you usually do because you're focused on what other people are doing. And it's like you lose that tunnel vision that you had in the first place. And it's like, what was you doing prior to social media? You probably was doing well, maybe. Or maybe you was doing bad, or you was miserable, and you take it out on other people. Why do you care what they do or what they have done to you? Let it go. It's done. It's over. Move around and move forward. And then once you do that and let go, you're going to forget, probably not forget, but you're not going to worry about it because you're worried about the success or whatever that you're doing in your life, having that tunnel vision. Because you're not worried about what they are doing. You're worried about what you are doing. People don't realize that. And, you know, it's very hard. It's easier said than done. But with me, if I'm not talking to anybody, I move around. If you don't come to me as a woman or a man and tell me what your issue is, then you need to move to the side and have several seats, because there's no issue then. Because I don't want to talk after that. Because it's like, why? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, and it's just basically like, if you don't care about what that person is doing or whatever the case is, I'm worried about what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm thanking God for being here another day. I'm thanking God for my family, my health, and everything of the sort. I'm not worried about, oh, let me see what Sally doing over here. Oh, let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'll talk to you about school later. Okay. The deadline is this. Okay. I'll worry about that another time. Let me see what they talking about in the chat. So that is more important than getting your education. So that is more important than, worried about your house, your home, your kids, whatever that you got going on. That's more important. Like, people's priorities are messed up. So it's like, and people say they're grown. Some people say they are grown. Let me say this again. Some people say they're grown, but do they act like it? Like I said before in my other vlogs and stuff like that, people act like they're 0 years old. We can't say 5. We can't say 4, because we have those 5 or 4-year-olds that have more sense than these people that so-called say they're grown. You see what I'm saying? So it's like your priorities is less than, let me give me a high five about, yeah, and I told that, you know what I'm saying, it's then the third. That's priority. That's priority. Oh, okay, that's priority, that you thought you told somebody else. That's priority. Oh, okay, that's priority. Okay, I'll give you a hand clap for that. Let's talk about things that is important, and that's what's going on. I went to a leadership conference today at my church. That's important. A leadership conference, being a leader. And that was a very, very awesome time that I went. It was from 9 in the morning to like 1:30. And that was some awesome teaching that I've gotten today. That is important. Okay. So I wouldn't eggs out of that to see what's going. Okay, I'm not going to go to that because I want to see who said so-and-so, who said something to so-and-so in that chat. Or I want to see did they send them a DM? Oh, okay, wow. Yeah, and still I don't want to go to the leadership conference. No. Does that make sense? No. Hello? 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 Okay. But that's just basically about that. So just let go and let God have his way. Okay? Stop being obsessed in a negative way. Okay? Focus on yourself. Have that tunnel vision. And don't let social media be your priority. I know a lot of us go on social media. We look at the IG, we look at YouTube to see what's going on. We look at Twitter and stuff like that. I understand. I know, because I do it. I look at it. I do. I look at you know, the subscribers that I'm subscribed to. You know, people that does content. You know, nice quality content that I'm interested in. I watch them and stuff like that. But I'm talking about other things that's like, that doesn't have any positive impact on your life. You see what I'm saying? Is it making you want to step further? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Whatever you're consuming, I know some stuff can be entertainment, but make the entertainment a little bit less and make what's relevant more. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but it's definitely crumbling people's brains when social media definitely takes over their lives. And it's sad when you are only giving 2% to your personal life, and you're giving your all into social media. That's sick. That is definitely sickening. Okay, like I said, we all, most of us like the entertainment and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it comes a point in time where you need to be serious and worry about what you need to do. And like I said, you don't want to be singing a song talking about some I coulda, I shoulda, and I woulda. No, if you was worried about and focused on yourself and having that tunnel vision, then you wouldn't have to sing that song. So please don't be that person. God willing, you get to be 90 years old talking about something I should have did this, instead of seeing who was in so and so DM and who was in so and so chat and who was saying this and who was saying that, and I told somebody. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Try to be as positive as you can. I know it's hard. It can be hard. Yes, it can. And some people will try to get you out of your character. So just try. And some people will try to get you. And I know we want to defend ourselves. Yes, of course. But do it in a way, in a nice way. And like I said, not telling you what to do. But don't let people get you in the hospital over social media. It's not worth it. Stay positive. And be you and unique, and stay away from toxic people, and you should be fine. Get your priorities in order, get them straight, and do what you're supposed to do, and you should be fine. And then you will see a difference physically and mentally. And you wouldn't be, and then also you wouldn't, because I'm not going to have nobody on social media dig me an early grave. So at the end of the day, worry about yourself. Do what you have to do with the priorities. Don't listen to Sal, Jack, and Jane. Focus on you. I could go on and on and on, but I'm going to stop right here. If you guys want more videos like this, please let me know. I'm sorry if I reiterated a lot of things. I know I went off in a lot of things, but I didn't have anything written down. I've been thinking about this all week of what to say. And I know I didn't say what I wanted to say, but I really probably will come back. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you like. And share if you like, and let me know if you like these types of videos. And like I said, these types of videos don't get as much, whatever the case is, but it's fine. But I'll be back with more videos talking about other motivational things. I don't know if this mini series part 1, I don't know, but thank you so much to the subscribee that said that to me. I really do appreciate that. That definitely inspired me to do something like this. So hopefully this won't fall through the cracks, because you guys know how I do. But I really appreciate y'all listening to me, and continue to be great and do what you do, and just have that tunnel vision. That's all. Just have that tunnel vision, okay? And just be you. Do you, boo. And don't be obsessed, because that's sick. It's very sick and disgusting, if you ask me. let go and let God have his way. All right. So that's just basically about that, you guys. All right. So if you have any questions for that, that's watching. Peace. Bye.